no.
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
I hate Andy Dalton, but hold on, I forgot. We got fucking Andy Dalton, the fucking Red Rocket. I'm sorry.
He's going for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby?
You gotta make a name for yourself. You gotta go out on a limb.
That's all you gotta say. The dude is gonna put up numbers. He's not gonna fold.
Just wait and watch, man. You just wait and watch.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup. Week 2. Had a good week of NFL football. Week 1 was very exciting, some unexpected games, some unexpected wins, especially last night. Didn't expect that one at all. We're doing this a day late. We had some issues yesterday, but it's all good. It's going to be out Wednesday morning. Josh, how was your week or NFL Week 1?
It was good, man. Apparently, DirecTV wants to give me Sunday ticket. So I kept all 3 TVs in the living room from Saturday into Sunday, and at 1 o'clock, I just turned on all kind of football, man. Was watching football, really surprised by the Colts and the Texans and their game. Surprised by Joe Burrow turning the ball over, 5 times, 4 interceptions. Like, that was really surprising, them losing to Pittsburgh. So, yeah, it was an eventful Sunday. Some upsets that I didn't see was definitely happened. So we'll see what week 2 brings.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did have the setup like you. I had my PC up, I had my laptop up, and I had the TV on. So I had to make your setup when I got home. I had 3 TVs running. I had one red zone, one on another game, and one on the Saints game. Anyway, Clay, I know you caught some NFL football. A little bit. I know you were out doing stuff, but how was your week 1? Did you cut your mic off? You muted your mic, dog.
Sorry, bro. I'm here. No, it was a good week 1. This goes to show me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Fantasy, NFL, so many damn unexpected wins that I was just like, what the hell's going on? And then last night I was just like, Seattle's gonna beat Denver, and guess what happened? Seattle beat Denver. So I don't know what's going on, but just a bunch of crazy stuff happened this weekend. I mean, we had James Conner, Christian McCaffrey, and Aaron Jones on the same fantasy team and still lost and didn't even score 100 points. And so I don't know.
Yeah, not that good.
I'm kind of pissed. You know what I'm saying? Kind of pissed.
Nah, not that.
I mean, I have Michael Thomas in every league. I played him in 1. He scores 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I blame Clay. He never wants to make a pick. Anyway, we'll leave that for another day. Anyway, we'll get into week 1. Talk a little bit about week 1. We had the records. We do a pick 'em each week. So Clay is actually leading the way right now at 8-7. We all didn't do that great. Clay was 8-7. I was 7-8. And Josh was 6-9 from what my records stand. So not that great, but it's about similar to last year. We didn't do that good last year, to be honest with you, either. I think Josh came out on top. Nobody really did that good. But it's hard to pick NFL games. They're all so close. What you about to say? Go ahead.
Josh came out on top. We all didn't do that good.
Nobody did that good.
I did good if I won. Hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was good. I wouldn't say you'd win against everybody. Anyway, let's recap some games here. We had Thursday Night Football. I know it was a long time ago. Bills. Josh, are they the best team in football?
Oh man, they showed it. They showed that they was, especially after all the games that happened since then. The Bills came out and held no punches against the Rams. The Rams really missing Odell Beckham, Von Miller. Yep, and he showed them what they was missing. He wreaked havoc on that Rams offense against the Rams offense. So, yeah, I think the Bills are sitting on top right now.
Clay, you got any thoughts on the, is it the Rams not being that good, or is the Bills just that good?
I think the Bills are just that good, personally. They were the only team that I could predict going into the season that did what I thought they were going to do week 1. Everybody else, I don't know what the hell happened. I'm really frustrated right now, if you can't tell, on my week 1 picks and how everything played out because, I mean, look, the Giants got to win. You know what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley was one of the top scorers in fantasy this week.
Barkley looks like he might be
He looks good,
the best
but
running back once again.
I mean, geez, man, I couldn't predict. I like it though; it's exciting.
It's
But
week
yeah, I think
one.
the Bills are the best.
Week one.
The Bills are the best. I believe they showed it. Will they keep it going moving forward? We'll see. But I think the Rams are still good. I think they just I don't know. Maybe Stafford's elbow plays some role into some of the receivers just not getting. I mean, Cooper Cup still looks like the man. He was out there balling out. So I don't know.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, the Rams didn't look too hot to me, but I will say the Bills probably the best. I mean, yeah, they're more than likely the best team in football. Besides, we do have one other team in the AFC. The Chiefs absolutely obliterated the Cardinals. What was it, 44-16? Patrick Mahomes throwing for 5 touchdowns. Josh, did you catch any of that one? I know that was an afternoon game. Chiefs look really good. Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming back showing – I know he only got like 10 or so rushing attempts, but had 2 touchdowns, caught a ball, and rushed the ball. What's your thoughts on the Chiefs and the Cardinals?
Yeah, I watched that game. I was very surprised at how bad the Chiefs manhandled the Cardinals. Really, the Cardinals came out and underperformed. But I just want to be careful about overreactions for Week 1. I think they were all right about the Bills. The Cardinals, there will be games that they miss Tyreek Hill. The Cardinals. The
Chiefs.
Yeah, the Cardinals just wasn't able to show that. So yeah, the Chiefs are still good. You got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. He's still real good. So like I said, it's overreactions for Week 1, especially in fantasy and the picks. I mean, we'll know more this week.
Yeah, later in the day, I was thinking about that game before I get to Clay. I was thinking about that game. I said, I really did. I said, Cardinals are probably not going to do that good. I've been leaning on ever since last show, even before the game. I don't know why. I don't know. Cardinals, they're missing a lot. I mean, they ain't got many receivers. All they got is one deep goal. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about the Cardinals and Kyler Murray. He's okay, but to come out and I expect them to come out and look better especially after all that talk. So I know it's Week 1, but I'm worried about the Cardinals, and it just shows to me that Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in football. That's one thing it showed me. But Clay, what's your thoughts on the game?
I don't really know. Like Josh, I don't want to overreact on the Cardinals. I still think they can be a contender. We're going to see moving forward. But the Chiefs might just be that good, I mean, it might boil down to them being that good. Their offense is that good. We know they're going to be good. I mean, they brought the second string in at the end of the game. So, and some of those guys, some of those guys look good too. So we'll see. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this game other than the Chiefs blew the Cardinals out. And are the Chiefs really that good, or are the Cardinals really that bad? So we'll see.
I think it's a little bit of both, in my opinion. All right, let's go to the next game. Josh's favorite game of the week. We had my Saints come back and beat the Falcons by 1 point. Josh talking trash at halftime, talking trash. I was very well not happy. I was ready to get on here, this show, and rant and say Jameis Winston might be the worst quarterback in the freaking league. But they actually gave him some time the second half. The Falcons didn't pressure the quarterback as much. And Jameis Winston was absolute stud in the second half. Josh, what was your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I was trash talking Jameis Winston. I wasn't trash talking you Saints. The Falcons really did surprise me though, how they were able to move the ball, and Mariota showed some promise because the Saints do have a really good defense. Falcons should have and could have won that game with some better play calling there in the fourth quarter. But like I said, they came out after halftime. Saints made the adjustments. The Falcons didn't adjust to their adjustments. They were picking up any kind of pressure that was bringing towards Jameis Wilson. Winston. He spread the ball around a lot, and I like that because I had Jarvis Landry, who was the leading receiver for the Saints.
100 yards, like 140 yards. He did pretty well. It wasn't looking too hot for a little while, but he ended up doing pretty well towards the middle of the game. One thing that was making me very mad. I always see these videos of Jameis doing that little practicing, dancing or whatever, and getting hit by the thing. I mean, that's what he was doing the whole damn time, and then he'd just fall back and take the fucking sack. That was pissing me off. I was ready. I mean, he needs to learn how to practice and throw the fucking ball. Excuse me, my language. I'm very heated, but he needs to throw the ball and stop practicing dancing in the pocket. Worry about it. I'm still worried about the offensive line. The first half, I mean, it scared the shit out of me. But Clay, go ahead and talk about the game before I lose my mind.
Yeah, I mean, what a game, you know. But I think Jameis, he ain't got nothing to lose, man. So cut him some slack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's gonna be bad or he's gonna be good.
You had him on your fantasy team, and you know when he had 2 points at halftime. You know when he had 2 points at halftime, you were about to shit your pants. You know
I had Jameis on a fantasy like FanDuel, okay, and I just take random people on those.
Yeah,
and I took Jameis because I figured his percentage of people owning him was less.
You talked about Jameis all week and saying he was.
I did. Hey, but look at Josh.
He ended up working.
If he would have spread the ball out like he did the second half, James gonna be good. I mean, he's got receivers, man.
He's got it. I mean,
I
think he's scared to throw the interception.
I don't think Alvin Kamara is fully healthy. I think he's dealing with some rib issues or something, is what I read. I know that they just signed Latavius Murray again today to their practice squad because Mark Ingram supposedly he isn't holding his own weight either, and with Kamara dealing with a rib injury, so we'll see what happens there.
Where's old Bo Scarborough? Didn't we sign him?
Hey,
I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you, Mark Ingram's holding his own for being a 12-year veteran.
I know, but I'm just saying that.
God, here we go.
One of them's hurt. I mean,
Tide, baby.
Sorry, I'm dissing your guy. I mean, big trust over here. You know, Mark Ingram. Remember
Josh,
him?
he might just be. He might. Father Time might have just hit, man. That might be what it is, but he might.
I mean, he is getting up there in age, but I mean, he played pretty good in that game.
No, he did. He did have some rushes in that game.
I'm just saying. I think Kamara's dealing with some injuries. All I'm saying. I'm not dissing Mark Ingram. I'm just saying.
Kamara definitely was himself in that game.
No, man, he didn't even have but 7 receiving yards. So.
Yeah, but how many targets did he get too? I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little worried about the offensive line still, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I definitely wouldn't overreact in that game at all. I think it was too lopsided. I think it showed the Falcons maybe not that bad, but
no, I'm not overreacting to how the Falcons played that game, man. They've been preparing for that game for the Saints. They threw in some different defensive schemes for the Saints. The Rams are about to beat the hell out of the Falcons.
But I told you last week. I didn't think the Falcons were that bad, but I could be wrong. You know, we'll see. I don't think. I mean, I don't think they're gonna win 10 games. I think they might win 6 games. I don't know. I could see that. Next game we had a little bit here. We ain't got to talk about it too long. Josh's bold Super Bowl prediction: Colts, Texans. They ended up tying. Texans up 20-3, I believe, but Colts came back and tied the game. Josh, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. Just the overreaction. Same thing. I don't want to overreact with how the Colts performed. I think they may have been taking the Texans lightly.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Your quarterback threw the ball 50 times. He did not look like a top 10 quarterback, but we'll leave that for another day. He did throw for 352 yards, but he threw it 50 times. So, Clay, any thoughts on that one?
I mean, just another one of them games, week 1, man, that I did not predict going that way. So, I don't know. I just know Mo Alley Cox did not score that touchdown, so Josh had that right last week.
God, I picked him on freaking DraftKings too. I needed him to score, and I was pissed.
Yeah, so he didn't score, and I think Taylor ran okay. I mean, I didn't really look at too much of the stat sheet.
Yeah, he had 100.
I think he covered his yardage. Yeah, 100 plus. So
161 actually. So he did very well.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Gotcha. Right, next game. Few more here. We'll try to keep it brief. Bears defeating San Fran 19-10. I believe it was because of the weather, but Trey Lance did not look that good. I was worried about him before I jumped on Clay's hype train about Trey Lance. I was worried about him. Then I ended up getting talked to him a little bit. I don't know. Some of the balls he threw was not that pretty, but it's in the rain. I'm going to see what happens week 2. Josh, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, when did Mitchell go down in that game?
It was early. It was second quarter,
I
maybe.
think that may have played a part. I think he was going to be a heavy part because of the weather in their game plan. Yeah, I seen the celebration that Justin Fields and them did on the field after the game, that was probably the highlight of the game was how they celebrated. But yeah, don't overreact to the Bears right now.
Yeah, well, Deebo Samuel was playing a lot in the backfield too. Everybody talked about him not playing in the backfield. I did catch a little bit of this. He was in the backfield a lot. So, Clay, any thoughts on?
This is the only game that I could see going that way just because of the weather. I'm not going to overreact on the Bears. I think Justin Fields, I saw some play. He made some plays, though. I will say that. But one thing with Mitchell going down, I know that they're looking for a back, and they just signed Marlon Mack to practice squad today. They worked out LaMichael Perine. They worked out some old people like Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman, those guys. But I think Marlon Mack's the one who signed today. But if I was San Fran, I'd go get one of these backs from damn Cleveland. I mean, if you can't get Kareem Hunt because he's already playing really good and Cleveland probably won't give him up, I would try to go get Dearness Johnson or whoever that third string guy is that they didn't even activate to play. That's who I'd go get.
Yeah, but I wouldn't overreact on him either. Really, I mean, I know he might be good, but the Browns are running behind the best probably one of the best offensive.
Yeah, they have one of the best offensive line, but San Fran don't have a bad O line either.
The first two are very good, but I don't know about the other one. Yeah. What I was going to say, long run, Justin Fields might just be better than Trey Lance. We'll just say that. I know you didn't like Fields that much, but I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. I don't think we can tell in the rain, but next game, Pittsburgh forcing Joe Burrow to 4 or 5 picks, I believe. Pittsburgh coming out with a win. Almost ended up throwing the game. Josh, any thoughts?
No, just I mentioned earlier, it was just real surprising. It was good as an Alabama fan to see Minkah Fitzpatrick take that pick 6 to the house, right there at the beginning of the game. But yeah, don't overreact on Joe Burrow throwing 4 interceptions because he's going to do his thing this year, promise.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, Josh didn't tell you. Najee Harris went down, so Jalen Warren is the backup. He did get a few carries that game. So if you need fantasy, I know the waiver wire picks up tonight. Jalen Warren might be a good one. He was good in college. I don't know
They said Najee will be back this week.
Oh, I didn't read that. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was going to be out a couple weeks, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I've been busy, so I could be wrong on that. Yeah, Clay, any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, they're predicting Najee to be back this week. It's still up in the air. They're saying his MRI was clean or whatever, is negative for whatever they're looking for. So they said he has possibility to be back. But yeah, and then T.J. Watt, the first time he got looked at, they said it was a tore pec. He had a second opinion today. I guess the second opinion said it wasn't tore or something. So, or he didn't have to have surgery or whatever. So he has potential to be back in 6 weeks. We'll see, 6 to 8 weeks. That's a big loss for the defense for Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's a big loss for Pittsburgh defense, but I don't know. I didn't think the Steelers were going to be good this year. Another one of them things where I may have changed my mind on that because their defense still looks all right. So
their offense is still trash. Their
offense isn't good, but if your defense keeps you in the game.
No. Their offense is trash. Their offense was very bad.
Hey, how about Deontay Johnson making some catches though, man?
Yeah.
He usually drops the ball, but he's making some catches.
Still, their offense struggled to move the ball, and I swear the defense put them in good position every time, and they still failed. Steelers still suck, I think, but we'll see.
I was predicting Steelers to be a first-round draft pick.
They still might be if they can't move the ball. I'll just say that. Anyway, a couple more. It did say Patrick Mahomes. They just put out breaking news. Suffered an injury to his non-throwing hand. So, I think he's going to be good. Said X-rays were good. Anyway, I just saw that on TV. All All right, last couple. Dallas not looking too hot. Dak Prescott going down. Lose 19-3. My lock of the week, easy. Tampa offense wasn't that good, but Dallas defense pretty good. Josh, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. Everything happened about like I thought it would. I was
Very
happy.
boring.
I was happy with all the field goals because I had Suckup as my kicker. So, and then he missed one. It pissed me off. Like, dude, I could have had 20 points with my kicker if he would have
He
made
still
that.
probably almost got to 20. Clay, I know you caught this game. Any thoughts on it?
Not a whole lot. I mean, kind of a boring game. Schultz looked all right when he was getting targeted.
Hey, Micah Parsons. I know he got 2 sacks.
Parsons, that dude's an animal. I don't care what you say. I mean, he was always in there. So
Julio Jones, Josh. I know
Julio Jones looked good. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think that. I think Dallas is donezo though, because I think Dak's out a while.
Yeah,
they'll probably end up going to sign Cam Newton or something.
They need to get somebody. I mean, I think they still have a decent team, but their offense. And hold on. First of all, sorry, I want to rant, but damn Dallas, the play calls, run the fucking football. They ran the ball. Zeke ran the ball, and he was running the ball for 10 yards. Zeke would run the ball for 10 yards. Nope, let's do a play action pass. Second play, let's do a play action pass. Run the ball. You lost 19-3. Run the football. I mean, Zeke looked very good in that game.
Yeah,
Zeke looked awesome in that game. And if I'm Zeke, if they ain't gonna run the ball like that, I'm demanding a trade. I mean, I know
you can demand all you want to. Kareem Hunt was out of Cleveland, and they ain't letting him go.
Well, Kareem Hunt, I mean, he didn't look like he wanted out the other day. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he was trying to build a stock.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but Zeke looked good, and it seemed like they went away from the run. I didn't like that. I know Tony Pollard, everybody's high on him. I like Tony Pollard too, but Zeke looked very good to me. And last night, Monday Night Football, losing one. Awful game. Coach Denver Broncos is an idiot. Geno Smith, I mean, you're talking about overreaction. Geno Smith went like 16 for 17. That's not happening every week. Josh, any thoughts?
Yeah, man. I was surprised with Geno's play. I know there was a lot of pressure on him, especially going up head-to-head against Russell Wilson. I thought he outperformed Russell Wilson, I believe. I do know that the 12th man played an issue there. They had so many false starts. The Broncos did.
Yeah.
I was happy with Jerry Jeudy. Roll Tide again.
How about them? What's your thoughts on them booing Russell Wilson?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I mean, that reminds me of Met fans. The Met fans, I like the boo players, but they shouldn't have booed Russell Wilson. But yeah, I think Denver's going to be okay. I think that was just some type of fluke thing, being up in Seattle playing in front of all those people. And Seattle's uniforms were pretty good looking. I like that all lime green look. But yeah, the Broncos coach is an idiot. There was plenty of time. Could have called timeouts. Could have got another first down. I felt like he was. I mean, a 64-yard field goal. 64 yards. Are you serious? And the guy had never made a 64-yard field goal, and he just
paid Russell Wilson all that money to come out there and them kick a 64-yard field goal.
Yeah, trot that dude right out there like he does it every day in practice, like all day, 64-yarder, no problem.
He might do it every day in practice, but not with the line coming at him.
Man, that ball was well short.
Yeah, but I don't know. I tell you what, if Pete Carroll somehow makes 8 wins out of this team, he might win Coach of the Year, I think. But Clay, any thoughts before we get into the upcoming games?
I mean, just let Geno cook, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the dude he looked good. So what can I say?
Hey, they had a stat. I saw a stat. They said something about it was something to do with Geno as a starter. Said him taking over or something. He's like 6-0. I don't know, something like that. But maybe he's good.
Penny looked good. I thought he looked.
Yeah. Yeah, he got all the touches too. So they didn't. I know.
Hey, they don't have a bad receiving core either.
They've always
Seattle.
had a good receiving core.
I mean, I know you got your guys, but they also had some third string guys. They got Marquise Goodwin or whatever his name is. He was pretty solid.
It looks like
and
tight end. The tight
their
ends.
tight ends, yeah, the tight ends were good.
Oh, yeah. They were lighting them tight ends, lighting it up.
I mean, look, they had
So-
they got Noah Fant, who was really good in Denver. Will Disley, who's called a touchdown. Parkinson called a touchdown. Both almost had 50 yards. So it looks like Gino likes to throw to the tight end. But anyway, let's get into the upcoming games or player of the week. I don't know if you guys picked the player of the week. While you guys, I'm not sure if you guys did, I'll go ahead and do mine real quick. I'm going with none other than Patrick Mahomes. 30 for 39, 360 yards, 5 touchdowns against the Cardinals. I can probably predict where some of you other guys are going because it was one of the best games in his career. Who you going with, Josh?
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, because y'all are breaking up on me. But I'm going with the guy that I watched play, and he looked like a man amongst boys out there, and that's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
9 receptions, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He just looked unstoppable out there.
Gotcha. Yeah, he had his most receiving yards in his game. That's exactly who I was talking about. Clay, anybody you got?
I mean, I was going Justin Jefferson.
Pick Justin Jefferson. I mean,
that's who I was going with. I mean, the dude looked great out there. You know, I mean, if you want me to, I'll give it to Kirk Cousins though. He might be MVP this year.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah. I mean, you gave it. Nick Chubb looked good. There's a lot of good players this go around. Not a lot of high scoring. I know the Eagles game, like I said, was pretty high scoring, but not really. AJ Brown looked good his first game. DeAndre Swift looked really good.
Yep. Saquon Barkley.
Yep. Saquon. I forgot about Saquon.
He just looked good.
Yeah, Saquon looked really good. All right, but let's get into the upcoming games. We've got a lot of games to go through. Thursday night football, really good game. We are not easing into these Thursday night football games. We got 2 of the best games of the year probably we've already seen. Thursday night, we got the Chiefs at the Chargers. Chiefs favored by 3.5. Josh, we'll start with you. Who are you going to go with?
I'm gonna go with the Chargers and the points. I think Chiefs may win by a field goal, so I'm gonna take the Chargers with the 3.5.
Gotcha. Are you writing these down or you want me to?
I got it.
Okay, just making sure. All right.
I got us a week 2 with the lines and everything.
Sounds good. Perfect. I ain't got to write none. All right, Clay, who you going with in this one?
Chargers are my team to go to the Super Bowl this year, but with Keenan Allen down, give me the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs cover.
Keenan Allen down. Yeah, I forgot he was hurt. That's a good one. I'll tell you one person that looked good too before I make my pick.
Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett looked awesome. If you need tight end, I don't know if he's in your thing. I didn't even know who number 7 was. I thought that dude was a receiver.
Hey,
I said, "Who is?"
I was going to tell you that Gerald Everett is available in our league if we needed another tight end stash.
Yeah, Schultz, I think, is still pretty. I don't know. It just depends what quarterback they get. We're kind of worried about that, but
we'll see what Palmer can do with Keenan Allen being down. Yeah, they're predicting him to be a good receiver. So
yeah,
we'll see.
It's Thursday night football game. I'm worried now that you said Allen's down, but I'm going to go ahead and go with my original pick. I'm going to take the Chargers at home plus 3.5. When Raiders didn't really look that good. I know they played a game, but it's week 1. I don't know. Chiefs look very good, but Chargers at home. I expect Herbert try to play really well, and I don't think it matters what receivers he's got. I think the backup receivers are pretty good. So give me the Chargers. All right. Next game, Sunday, 1:00 games. Patriots at the Steelers. I believe Clay was talking very bad. I'm almost probably in agreement with him now. Patriots, I watched that game. They do suck. They're very bad.
Thank you.
But I'll go ahead and lead off. I'll say a big but. Big but. Patriots are favored by 1.5. Steelers, I believe, have one of the worst. This might be the worst game of the year. I mean, these are 2 bad offenses. I don't know who to go with. I said, but let me get the Patriots somehow getting their first win. I had the Steelers written down, but I'm going with the Patriots minus 1.5 and pretty much a pick 'em. This could be 2 losses early, but I don't know. Steelers, I've been talking. I've saw their offense. I don't think their offense is any good, so I'm taking the Patriots. Clay, who you going with?
Give me the Steelers. I didn't think I'd ever take the Steelers on this show. I didn't think that I'd take the Steelers at all this year. But I don't know, man. I don't like either team really. And maybe Trubisky goes out there and slings it. So give me the Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh, who you going with?
All right, I'm going to go with the Steelers as well because I think their defense keeps them in the game and pushes them over the top. I don't know if Mac Jones is going to play for the Patriots. I don't know who their backup is.
Hey, I tell you what. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt this to you, Josh. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, but that might be a damn good thing.
It might
Mac
be.
Roll
Jones,
Tide, baby.
yeah, Mac Jones don't look that good.
He didn't look very good. So therefore,
I tell you what, if
it doesn't matter to me if he plays or not. I'm still going with the Steelers.
if they had Cam Newton in this game, I might put some money on the Patriots. I mean, I don't know. I think I just don't like Steelers. I think Steelers. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Steelers defense still plays pretty good. Patriots. I don't know. I feel like Bill Belichick's going to pull some Nick Saban. He's going to get in the team's ass, and defense is going to be ready for some turnovers against Steelers. So I'm taking the Patriots. All right. So y'all are against me there. Next game, let's go Panthers at the Giants. Giants. Favored by 2.5. Looked really good week one. Clay, we're going to start with you. Who you going with?
I wish you wouldn't have started with me. I wanted to see what y'all were going to do.
Yeah. Well,
Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants, man. Just give me the Giants. I don't know what to say, but just give me the Giants. I'm going to roll with them. Giants in the points.
He's taking the Giants in the points. I kind of saw that coming because I know he likes the Giants. He likes Barkley. Thinks they're good. I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I'll go second again. I'll go. I'm gonna go the Panthers. I don't know. Giants run defense wasn't that great. McCaffrey could have a good game here. 2.5. I don't know. I expect the Panthers to look a little bit better. Washington looked pretty good. I don't know. I just don't expect the Giants to. I don't know if they'll win 2 in a row that easy. I expect this to be a close game though. Yeah. Give me the Panthers. Josh, who you got?
I'm going with the Panthers plus 2.5. I think McCaffrey has a big game here against the Giants run defense. I think he has a big game. I think he tries to show up Barkley because, Barkley wants to say he's the best in the league. McCaffrey, has historically been the best in the league when he's played. So I'm going with the Panthers.
Yeah, I expect Daniel Jones to throw a couple turnovers here. I expect some turnovers in this game. So that's one reason to take the Panthers too. Next game, Colts at the Jaguars. Colts favored by 4.5. Josh, who you going with?
Going with the Colts. I think it's going to be too much of the run game for the Jaguars to stop. So I think it's the Colts running away.
Gotcha. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going with the Colts as well. I don't want to overreact, even though Jaguars are coming off a loss to Washington. I don't know. I think the Colts are just going to have – if Colts don't win here, they're going to be in trouble. Clay, who you got?
Give me the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts too. I don't want to overreact on this one. Like Chris said, I want to take the Jags, but I also want to keep my damn record going.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's get into the next game. Let's go with – we haven't even talked about fantasy teams. Well, I guess we'll mention if anybody would like in fantasy at the end. I didn't even mention that I didn't write that this week, so maybe we'll go live this week, even though we didn't go last week. Forgot to talk about fantasy plays from this week. Obviously, we'll say from this game, we'll go from here. Jonathan Taylor should be easy play, correct? I mean, against Jacksonville, that should be easy play. Jaguars didn't look good against the pass. Michael Pittman should be a good play.
What's your take on didn't Robinson get most of the carries?
Yeah, Robinson looked good. He was catching the ball too. So I mean, I don't know. I rode with James Robinson until ETN shows something.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel ETN's got the ceiling though. I don't know.
Christian Kirk looked good too.
I feel like there's going to be a game where ETN gets like 30 points, but it's only going to happen so often. I feel like there's gonna be a game where he does really well. I don't know. I like James Robinson too. We'll see if James Robinson does go down. I mean, Etienne's definitely the guy, but we'll have to see. Like I said, he didn't really do too much. I mean, he only got 4 carries. It says two receptions. So Jonathan Taylor got 11, and he got a touchdown. So I mean, James Robinson, excuse me. So yeah, but yeah, definitely Pittman and Taylor should be easy plays, and maybe another receiver. I don't know who was the other receiver they got. I'd have to go back and look and see who the other receiver was for the Colts that got the most targets and was on the field the most. I'd have to go back and look. But let's get into the next game. Dolphins at the Ravens. I haven't even picked this game yet. I was conflicted in this game. Josh, lead us off. Who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins plus the 3.5. That's all I got to say. Going with the Dolphins plus the 3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens minus 3.5. This is a tough one for me. I don't know. If it wasn't for Tua, we'll see what Tua can do. I think Dolphins are really good, but we'll have to see. Clay, who are you going with?
I'm going to take the Ravens. Simple fact that I think, I don't know, the Dolphins got a good offense. Their defense looks pretty good. I mean, their defense really, really good. But I don't know. It was the Patriots, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see how they do against a team like the Ravens, and I think the Ravens are good. Lamar Jackson looked real good, so give me the Ravens.
Gotcha. Yeah, and Doolin was the other guy that got the most targets on the Colts. By the way, I was looking. This could be a defensive game. Anybody like anybody in fantasy here? I mean, I expect.
I mean, the Ravens receivers, they looked all right. Bateman, and I mean, it was the Jets, so let's get that out of the way. But was it Duvernay? He looked good. He looked good. Yeah. And then J.K. Dobbins might come back this week. You never know. I mean, you got Kenyon Drake. He got the most touches. And he should be better this week because he was barely on the team. I mean, he just got put on the team, so maybe he got the playbook a little more down now. So who knows?
Gotcha. I mean, if you got the stars, I mean, they tried to give the ball to Tyreek Hill a lot. So I mean, if you got the stars, obviously you're going to play them, but not a game. I mean, I expect two good defenses from this game. Hill did get 12 targets, so Edmonds was the leading back. Mostert got a few carries. So
and Hill did get some carries too, I think.
Oh, Josh's boy Jalen Waddle, I remember that touchdown. That was an easy touchdown for him. But let's get into the next game. So I took the Ravens. Okay, yeah. Next game, Jets at the Browns. Browns favored by 6.5. I don't think the Jets are that good, but I don't know. I'm going to take the Jets to keep this one close. Give me the Jets against the Browns. Jets plus 6.5. I have no idea who's going to be the starting quarterback. Does anybody know if Wilson's going to be back? Don't know. Browns run game looks very good. I expect it to continue against the Jets, but I don't know. I don't see this one being a blowout. I can see this one being a close one. Josh, who you got?
I got the Browns because of the run game and what's their tight end? Komet. Is that his name?
No.
They got that's
Njoku.
Njoku. Yeah, Njoku. Yeah, and Harrison Bryant. Yeah.
I think he has a big game this game.
Okay.
So I'm going with the Browns minus the 6.5.
Oh, Peoples-Jones. One thing is, sorry to mention, Donovan Peoples-Jones. One guy was kind of trying to pick in fantasy. Led the team, 11 targets. So that's a good thing to know. Andy was good last year, so that might be the receiver for me and Clay to pick up in the long run. Clay, who you going with?
I'm gonna take the Browns. We can talk the Jets up all day long, but I want to until I see it. You know, Jets probably win this week though because every other team wins that I don't choose. So we'll see.
Gotcha. Michael Carter looked pretty good. Michael Carter, I know he ran the ball pretty good. He had a decent day. Joe Flacco, what is he like? 40? Hold on. Joe Flacco's like 40 years old. He threw the ball 59 times. Holy shit! 37 for 59, 370 yards. I did not realize that. He kind of spread it around, though. Everybody got the ball a little bit the way it's looking here. Conklin got 7 targets. Anyway, let's go to the next game. Commanders at the Lions. Lions favored by 1.5. Clay, are you picking the Lions again?
Yes, I am. Give me Detroit, baby. Roll with them.
Gotcha.
Oh,
He
hold on. Who did Clay pick last game?
He took. Oh, sorry. He took the Browns.
That's at the Browns.
I took the Jets. So
All right.
Yeah, give me the Lions. I like Lions in this game. I'm
Yeah,
gonna choose the Lions on these easy games like this. Hopefully they win some.
run game looked very well. Yeah. Josh, any thoughts on this game? Are you going to take the Commanders? I know Carson Wentz threw for like 300 yards. Any
I'm not
thoughts?
taking the Commanders, dude. This is the first time the Lions have been favored since I think since Barry Sanders was the running back. So I'm going to go with the Lions. You know, I forget it is some crazy stat the first time they've been favored in a game in forever. So I'm going to go with the Lions. And Clay, you went with the Lions?
Yeah, sweep it. Go ahead and put me down as the Lions. I'm going with the Lions as well. Even though Washington looked pretty good, I think the Lions are that much better. Carson Wentz did look pretty good, though. The rookie out there, caught 2 touchdowns, looked decent. I know I believe that was his 2 targets was in the end zone. What's his name? Who am I thinking? Dotson. He's screaming. Y'all can't hear them screaming, right? I don't know what they're screaming about. Okay. Anyway. Dotson had 3 targets, 2 touchdowns. Samuel looked very well, 11 targets, just talking about some of the players maybe in fantasy. But once again, Lions run game, DeAndre Swift did look very good. St. Brown caught a touchdown. Don't know anybody else. Anybody else you guys like for fantasy now? Is that about it?
DJ Chark caught a touchdown.
Yeah, DJ Chark. He's pretty good.
Once they get back Williams, that's another receiver. Once they get him back,
it's Washington and the Lions. Unless somehow you see a shootout like you did last week, unless Carson Wentz throws 300 yards again, and Jared Goff puts up a lot of points or Swift runs, I don't expect this to be a shootout, but could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go to the next game. Another game. Don't expect to be a shootout. Bucks at the Saints. Saints got the Bucks number in the regular season, I know. But Bucks are favored by 3.5. Josh, who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bucks minus 3.5.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going with the Bucks minus 3.5. Another playing at home. Saints playing at home. I want Jameis to prove it to me one more time. If the Bucks in the house and we can't guard them and we can't say, I know we got the Bucks number in the regular season. If this was a night game, maybe it'd be a little bit different for me. But I don't know. And Marcus Lattimore did almost cost the game against Falcons. So I don't know. I just if they send the pressure again, I'm worried about the offensive line. So Clay, who you going with?
This is in New Orleans.
Yes, it is in
Give
New Orleans.
me New Orleans. I'll take New Orleans. I think they're going to split this. I know that this may cost me down the road.
Swept them the last 2 years, I believe. So
give me New Orleans.
Gotcha. Low scoring game. I don't know how much I want from fantasy, but it is in New Orleans. I don't know how much like I said, 2 defensive teams somehow. I mean, you got Julio Jones, maybe. Julio Jones looked good last week. Leonard Fournette looked really good. Any fantasy plays you guys like? I don't know. Michael Thomas caught 2 touchdowns, looked very good towards the end. No.
Brady was slinging it, man. He was throwing some deep balls against Dallas. It was crazy. He was throwing them up now. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he could come and he could won't. You got to think they have lost, I believe, the last 2. They've lost a lot against the Saints. All right, next game, we're going Falcons at the Rams. Rams did not look too good last week, but Rams are favored by 11.5. Josh says the Rams are going to blow them out. Give me the Atlanta Falcons plus 11.5. I'm taking Atlanta. I don't know. I'm just not a believer in the Rams. The run game, I don't know. They're probably going to bounce back. They do have good defensive corners, though. They got 2 good corners. Maybe they lock up Cooper Kupp. Who else are they going to throw the ball to? This could be a game. I don't know. If the Rams win, you know who I know he didn't do good last week, didn't show us nothing, but maybe Allen Robinson does well. I don't know. I just think somebody else is going to have to step. If they're smart, they're going to try to eliminate Cooper Kupp. And if Matthew Stafford's hurt, this could be a close game. Only thing that's going to be trouble. He was hurt coming into the season. I don't know. He just didn't look all there to me. I know he let it to Cooper Kupp. but I'm probably totally wrong. Rams probably going to blow them out, but I don't know. Atlanta, I think Atlanta is one of those teams that are not that bad. So give me the Falcons. Josh, who you going with?
I'm going with the Rams, man. I think they're gonna blow them out. For one thing, reason I think they're gonna blow them out is because the Rams got embarrassed on TV on on Thursday night. They got embarrassed, and they're gonna come out to prove a point against a team who is rebuilding. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, definitely has a point there. But Clay, who you going with?
That's a lot of points, man.
A lot of points for NFL.
Give me the Rams. I'll go with Josh here. I mean, the Rams are at home, right?
Yeah, the Rams are at home.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I'll take the Rams. Blow them out. Hopefully, they win by 20.
Yeah, I mean they definitely very well can, but I don't know. I just think if they're smart, somehow they take out Cooper Kupp. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I don't know. The Rams should come out and blow out this team, but I'm taking the risk that maybe the Rams are just not going to be as good this year. Probably totally wrong, but I'm taking the Falcons. Next game, Seattle at the 49ers. Clay, we'll go to Clay first since we haven't been to you in a while. Who you going with? Oh, 8.5. Niners favored by 8.5. Excuse me. It's already gone up to 10, which I don't understand. One thing I don't understand, I'm not changing it, but it's already gone up to 10 when Seattle won. So,
this is tough, man. This is tough. I know y'all are gonna take Seattle.
All right, we ain't got all day. Let's go.
Give me San Francisco because Jamal Adams is hurt. That's the only reason. Just give me San Francisco.
Defense is looking good. Yeah, I'm taking the Niners as well. Give me the Niners at home, bounce back. Maybe Trey Lance didn't look that good. I don't know. I just feel like they're the better team. Seahawks are coming off a high win. Kind of like Josh said with the Rams. Niners were embarrassed, losing probably to one of the worst teams in football. So maybe the Seattle's not that bad, but give me the Niners minus 8.5. Josh, you taking Seattle?
Yeah, I'm going to take Seattle. I need to try to get back in it here. I went 6-9. I got a couple that is different from both of y'all, like the Dolphins and the Ravens. So I'm going to go with Seattle plus the 8.5. I wish you'd go ahead and give me the 10.5, but we'll go with 8.5.
Don't worry like that.
We'll go with the 8.5. Yep, I'm going with the Hawk Nation.
All right. Next game. Texans at the Broncos. I'm going to go ahead and Broncos favored by 10.5. I'd never take a spread this high, but I don't know. I feel like Russell Wilson or somebody's going to have – they need to have something to prove here. Maybe Javonte Williams have a big game. Probably going to be totally wrong here. Denver's got to come out and do something after that embarrassment. Give me Denver minus 10.5. I kind of like the run game in here too. But, Josh, who you going with?
Yep, Denver minus 10.5. I think they need to come out and prove something because that was kind of embarrassing what happened last night. So give me the Broncos minus 10.5.
Clay. It's probably going to take Houston.
No, I'm taking Denver. Give me Denver.
Dang, everybody's taking Denver 10.5. That's a lot of freaking points. That is a lot of points. I'm kind of surprised there. Houston coming off a big win. I know they didn't score much the second half, I don't believe, but coming off a big win. Do we like any fantasy plays in this game? I don't know. I kind of like
Javonte.
I kind of like Javonte. Yeah. Maybe Russell Wilson comes out and tries to light it up. Who knows? I mean, that's one thing that's hard to tell.
Maybe some more Judy.
Yeah, Judy did look good.
He looked like he's got that breakaway speed, man.
Yeah, definitely. He did definitely look. Did he catch one or two touchdowns? I believe he caught one.
And that tight end looks good too. Alberto.
Yeah.
Alberto looks good.
All right, I'll tell you what tight end look good if they play him more. Taysom Hill. That was they ran him at quarterback. Hey, if you ever get him if they run him more, shit. He ran that shit in. Oh man. I mean, that was awesome. I love it. So he gave us one of the winning touchdowns. Anyway, next game. Where we at? Cardinals at the Raiders. Raiders favored by 3.5. Cardinals look like dog crap last week, but the Raiders did not look that good. Devontae Adams did look good, but the Raiders did not look that good. Clay, who you going with?
I'm going to take the Raiders. Give me Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. They might blow them out. Give me the Raiders.
Blow them out. If they blow them out this game, the Cardinals are definitely in trouble. I know I picked them early, but the Cardinals did not look that good to me. Josh, write down the Raiders as well for me. I'm taking the Raiders. I think the Raiders need to bounce back here, especially they know they need to bounce back if they're in this division. They definitely know they need to win. So that's one thing when you're going up against these teams, when you lose a game, I know it's a divisional game, but when you lose a game, you have to bounce back with a win, especially in this division. You can't lose outside your division in this division. So that's why I'm taking the Raiders -3.5. Josh, who you going?
Yep, sweep across the board. I'm going with the Raiders -3.5.
Gotcha. Everybody taking the Raiders. Derek Carr didn't look that good, though. I expect this to be a shootout, though. I will say that. I think you can play any fantasy player in this game, especially if the Cardinals look good. I think this could be a high-scoring game. So it could be one of the games, especially like last week. If Cardinals would put numbers on the board, I mean, it could have been a high-scoring game. So this is probably going to be one of the high-scoring games of the week, I think, if the quarterbacks do something. Next game, Bengals at the Cowboys. Bengals favored by 7.5. Yeah, this is you don't know. Cowboys are at home. You don't know what to do here. I was trying to lead. I was going to lead off and straight say Bengals right away, but I kind of stopped myself because I knew the Cowboys do have a good defense. But yeah, I'm going to take the Bengals -7.5. Give me the Bengals. I think they're going to bounce back here, especially coming off a bad loss. I think they win by 10. I don't think it's going to be worse than that, but if it did, it could be. Defense is good. Cowboys defense. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But yeah, Josh, who are you going with?
Yeah, I'm going with the Bengals -7.5 as well. I mean, we don't know. I don't even know who Dallas's quarterback is.
Yeah, I don't. It's the backup. I forgot. It's something Rush. Something Rush.
Cooper.
I don't know.
Cooper Rush.
Gotcha.
Who you got?
Clay, sorry.
Sweep it. Just sweep it.
Gotcha. So Clay is going.
I don't think Burrow turns over the ball that many times this game.
No. He comes out and tries to make up for what he did last week. So
he needs to, but Dallas's defense is decent. I mean, they do sometimes the cornerbacks do give up some stuff. So, yeah. All right, next game. Bears at the Packers. Packers favored by 9.5. I'm going ahead and write this down. Packers -9.5. There ain't no way in hell. Aaron Rodgers is pissed. That dude dropped the ball. Aaron Rodgers probably wanted to punch that dude Christian Watson right in the mouth. I mean, he threw an absolute bomb. I mean, they could have had me out there running. They could have had me out there running about a 5.8, and I would have caught that ball right in my hands. It probably wouldn't have took it to the house, but I'd have caught it in my hands. I mean, dude.
Did you see his eyes? Did you see Aaron Rodgers' eyes when that dude dropped that ball?
I love how they pointed the camera right to him.
His mask. I was like, oh my god, dude.
Oh,
he's gonna get the silent treatment, dude. Aaron Rodgers ain't saying shit to that dude the rest of the year.
One thing, I don't know how good the run defense is, but if they can't throw the ball, I expect Aaron Jones to have a big game in this game. Big game. Packers at home. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Bears maybe if Bears win this, I mean, I'd be shocked. Josh, who you going with?
Going with the Pack -9.5. Like for all the reasons you said, I think Aaron Rodgers is pissed. He got embarrassed. The Vikings embarrassed him, so he's gonna will his team to probably a 14-point, maybe.
If they do this, if they lose this game somehow, they are in trouble. But if they do lose this game somehow, I don't care if the Packers are playing. They could be playing anybody. They could be playing the 18-0 They could be playing the 18-0 Patriots, and I'd pick the Packers next week. Clay, who you going with?
It's a lot of points, man. I just want to be different too, but I'm not.
Give me the Bears. Oh,
give me Green Bay.
Boo. Anyway, yeah. All right, next game. What we got? Buffalo. Sorry, my phone messed up. Buffalo at the Monday Night Football. 2 Monday Night Football games. Titans at the Bills. Excuse me. Titans at Buffalo Bills. Favored by 9.5. Clay, we're coming right back to you. Who are you going with in this one?
Give me the Bills to cover 9.5. I don't think Tennessee's that good. Derrick Henry didn't run the ball. Damn. Tannehill didn't show me nothing, and their kicker can't kick. So Give me the Bills.
9.5. Titans need a win. Josh, who you going with?
I'm going with the Bills minus 9.5. I think they're the real deal, and I think they're going to keep showing it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think the Bills are the real deal too. Yeah, if it was more than 9.5, I probably wouldn't do it, but I'm taking the Bills as well. Titans not that bad. Hey, could you calm down with the yawn and things, please and thank you.
He's got to get in the
all
bed. He's got
yeah,
24 minutes.
he's got 10 minutes. Yeah, he's fine. Anyway, next game. Two of y'all's favorite teams here. Vikings at the Eagles. This should be a great Monday night football game. You know what I hate though? These games gonna be on at the same time, I believe.
Yeah, they are.
Is one of them gonna be on?
I got 2 TVs, so I'll be good.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, some of us all can't afford 2 TVs. Anyway, no, you got a computer. Anyway, Josh, who you got in this one? The Eagles favored by 3.5.
He says the Vikings at the Eagles.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to go with the Eagles minus 3.5.
Not so fast as what's the dude's name says?
Not so fast.
College.
Lee
Lee Corso. Give me the Vikings. Vikings look good. Taking the Vikings. Eagles run defense struggled. Vikings offense looks really good. Eagles may win at home, but I don't know. I expect this to be a very good game. I'm taking the Vikings. Clay, who you going with?
Give me the Vikings as well. I think the Vikings and the points, I'll take it.
I love how he's picked against his Eagles, who's supposed to go win 12 games twice already. I guess it's the spread, though. Maybe they win close games.
They won. Hey, I'm taking the spread, bro. They won. They won one.
You wouldn't have said that if I said that. Anyway, all right. So that's the last few games. We'll be back for Monday. Lock of the week. I'm going. I don't know if you guys got one. I'm going with the Packers minus 9.5. I'm taking a lot of points, so I'm taking the Packers. I believe I got my lock of the week last week. I don't know if y'all. I think both of y'all lost. Did both of y'all lose?
Lost. I took the Broncos.
Who'd you
I don't even know who I took. I think I took the Saints.
No, he took the Niners.
No, you took the Niners. That's right. Yeah, so both of y'all lost. I remember both of y'all took some bad team or some teams that lost. So, anybody got a lock of the week this week?
Yeah, I got a bigger point spread. I'm going with the Rams. Lock of the week.
Minus 11.5. Wow. And way to be faithful in your team over there. He ain't even got a Falcon shirt on. He's got a Brave shit on. Clay, who you going with?
Give me the Raiders at home.
Raiders minus 3.5. I like that one too.
Raiders. And what was your lock? Your lock was the Packers.
The Packers minus 9.5. All right.
One more thing, man. The what's wrong with the Colts? Like Rodrigo Blankenship, he's a good field goal kicker.
Yeah.
What he missed a field goal, a 45-yarder, and they're gonna kick him off the team?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. I saw something about him, but I didn't see they kicked him off the team. I thought he just missed a field goal.
Put him on waivers.
Oh man, I hope somebody picks him up.
Golly,
he's
man.
a great kicker in college.
Dude, that's messed up.
Hey, that's one thing the Falcons got. It's probably the best kicker in the NFL.
But he's got the best name. He's got the best name.
He's a good kicker too. He does pretty good.
He got a better name than Texas Longhorn kicker's name.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's going to be about it. Like I said, we'll figure it out. We may go live. I know we didn't do it last week. Maybe fantasy for something. I'm going to try to post something this week as far as DraftKings or something.
Quick, Clay, you think I should drop that claim on Drake?
I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. If Dalvin Cook goes down, Madison is the guy.
That's why I had it.
He'll be a top 10 play.
Dropping Madison for Drake?
I would not do it.
Yeah,
well, the problem is that I have Harris and ETN as my running backs, and then I got the Jets running back, and I got the Rams.
Is Jeff Wilson available?
Baltimore's got so many backs.
Try to get Jeff Wilson from the 49ers before you get down Kenyon Drake.
I mean, who's your starting backs?
Those are my starting backs, Harris and ETN.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
I'd drop Harris.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Hey, look though. I mean,
I
got
a receiver to drop.
got
a receiver to drop.
Yeah, Rondale Moore.
Who else you got?
I'd pick up Jalen. Well, no, I don't know. Don't pick up
Robbie
Jalen.
Anderson.
Pittsburgh couldn't move the ball for shit.
Is Jeff
Robbie-
Wilson available?
I don't.
Is
know.
it our league?
I don't like
He is
y'all so high. I like Jeff Wilson too, but
Is it our league though?
Yeah, it's in our league.
All right. Well, I put a claim in for Jeff Wilson just so you know. So if I'm ahead on waivers, I'm getting him.
yeah,
It depends on who's ahead on waivers. How do you know? What
I don't think
waiver-
I'm 7. Just go to league and look. I'll tell you what you are. Hold on.
we'll have to
I
see
don't-
what Jeff Wilson does. All right, y'all can do that off the show. But
You
like
can
I
just
said,
add him in now, Chris.
huh?
You can just add him in now. We're almost done.
Oh, well, I got to end the show anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, may go live for fantasy, may post some stuff on TikTok as far as DraftKings. Didn't do it last week because I was busy. Going to try to this week. Maybe put my top quarterbacks, top running backs, top receivers. Do something anyway. But yeah, make sure you follow whatever you do on Apple Podcasts. Follow, download on Spotify, like and subscribe on YouTube. Doing the college show next. Both of them should be up in the morning. So appreciate you watching. Peace.